Heyo, welcome. And I think it's time. It's time we discuss something that has been leaking a lot, and everybody has speculations on that it's the beta dates and everything. And every leak has come and says the beta is going to be in September, mid September, but it's not. But the release date is in October 25th, and that's not going to give enough time. Now, I saw Exclusive Ace video talking about it, and Espresso, Prestige, and others, and they have their points, they have their reasonings, and I'm I'm primarily with them. I think the beta should be in August, mid August. Why is that? Well, here's the thing. There were some quirks that we saw. Uh, if you guys remember the beta from Modern Warfare 2019, there was obviously some things that needed to be fixed, needed to be addressed. Not only the minimap, but a few of those things weren't addressed properly until patch 1 or patch 2 of within the week release of Modern Warfare. So it was like things that we noticed, like for example, we noticed that the M4 had some kind of overpowering. We noticed that the 725 was also that. We noticed that the Claymore was at the start and shouldn't have been on the start. Um, Certain parts of the map were dark, and even though they were addressed in a way, but it's like there was also a little. We needed more time. That's the point. We needed more time, and then if we have the beta in August, we can at least have those little details, like not the obvious things that we can see throughout the beta that we can say, hey, um, we need to address, hey, this gun is too powerful, or with this attachment, it's like it makes it a laser beam, and you're like, no, 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 we gotta tone it down, we gotta change it here, this and that. Um, Also, because what they were said, these content creators that were exposed to the a brief briefing about what the gunsmith was going to be now. I think you needed, if you're introducing a new gunsmith system, you need to showcase it how it works and everything. I know we had the multiplayer reveal in mid August in a sense of way, and there were some people invited, but they were playing like a pre beta, not like an alpha stage of the multiplayer, like a pre beta, like almost getting beta in order for them to actually release it to the public for the beta release. So it was like confusing, but at the same time, it was like, whoa, you're giving it to pros, and pros are going to play a certain type, but it's not going to be like us people that play either casual or in a sense of way like casual competitive. That oh, you want to have fun, but sometimes it's like, hey boys, let's go at it in this match and play competitive wise. Yeah, that type. So I understand that they're addressing uh, the player types with their three main, but also you got to remember that if you're experimenting with a new type of multiplayer system, a new type of gunsmith, uh, you need to showcase it a little bit more earlier than usual in order for you to actually address the concerns and adjust properly with enough time. Because if you do that, then you can say, hey, we addressed this, we addressed that, we're just expecting your feedback once the game is launched in order for us to just have the adjustments on standby. So it's almost like a patch 1 or patch 2 getting ready on it. What's up, big boy? Um, so on that concern, you got to release it on mid August. Why is that? Why do I say that it's mid August? Not only for what I've stated in the past, but also because you give time to your audience to plan, to have a pre-planned adjustment when the multiplayer releases. It's like saying, "Oh, I because I did this in Modern Warfare 2019. I did it also with Black Ops Cold War. It's like, oh, so the weapon is going to have these attachments, or it's going to work like this. So I can plan my loadouts based on what I saw on the beta. Taking screenshots and all of that, or even small clips of videos. And it's like, okay, might have my classes ready, the preconceived classes in a sense of way, because we don't know if it had changed or not some values of attachments. For example, the TAC light barrel in the beta of Modern Warfare 2019 was considered a heavy barrel, and it was like, oh, so I can grab that one, and it's like I can grab this, I can grab the stipple grip that decreases, so I can just balance it and everything. Yes, I've seen it, but I'm not addressing it yet because right now it's Modern Warfare 2, and leaks of a future COD can change in a dime, big boy. So, on that regard, uh, going back to the beta thing, it helps. It helps us players. It helps in a sense of way competitive players. It actually promotes more your game. It actually makes your players that are like strategists, or, well, obviously rushers are just gonna go shotgun SMG and they're just gonna rush. They don't care what's overpowered, but at least they have notes in which gun is like overpowered and they can make it a short time to kill. Obviously the campers are gonna camp, so they're gonna create their own camping setup. And me, that I'm in between, well, I don't camp. I'm more so like, how to put it? It's as if special forces had a role in the game. You move tactically one part with the other, either alone or with your team, to to flank and rotate the map and be wary about it. So that's how I play. Um, so in that regard, it helps familiarity. Gets numbers boosted for the, because if you do it so soon, let's put it this way: if they release it on September, the beta, what's going to end up happening? You're going to have just 1 month of changes. There's not going to be enough people to actually have the pre-order stuff, because, oh, it's going to be almost like next month and it's going to be soon and I might not have the cash. You did in August, you're going to have more people invested, because then they're going to plan their savings. They're going to use, oh, okay, 1 or 2 paychecks here and I can just pre-order it. That's it. It's waiting. I don't got anything. So in a sense of way, when the store releases, by that time they have just an idea. Don't use it, Activision. Don't be that greedy. They at least have, in a sense of way, more money for them to spend because of the store, or because of the Call of Duty endowment packages that help veterans. Please support the veterans. So yeah, it's more people, more familiarity. That get ready. You got more content, in a sense of way of speculation. So how to play? I don't know how. Oh, let me give you an advice, big boy. Get ready to delete some of your games, because either Modern Warfare 2019 or Cold War, or I don't know if you bought Vanguard. It's gonna be heavy. Number one. Number two, even though it's primarily focused on the next gen, uh, they're gonna make it work for the last one, for PS4 and for Xbone. But the less you have in your hard drive of either one, the more fluid it's gonna run. I'm not sure of priorities in queues and matches. I think they're gonna go with the next gen. But yeah, the less you have in your hardware, the better it's gonna run. Trust me. And because I did that with the Xbox One. I had to delete most of my games. I just ran Modern Warfare 2019 when it was its year cycle, and it run smoothly as smoothly as fuck. You can put it. So when Cold War hit, is like it's getting heavier. It's not running Modern Warfare at the same speed. Uh, so yeah, that's my advice on you. Um, if you have the money, you can buy the next gen PS5 or the Series X. Go for it. If you have the money. If not, then I don't know if GameStop has a line of credit for it. uh, yeah, yeah. Just well, you have Fallout 4. Damn. Well, at least you didn't bought Fallout 76. 16 times the detail. 16 times the detail. Anyways, enough jokes. So, August, more time, more preparedness, more familiarity. Uh, you can actually say that in the month of September, you can have a second beta. Let's put it that way. If you release the beta in August, you can have like an exclusive second beta with the changes with the Call of Duty content creators, and that will actually improve your marketing. How much more? 100% more. You know why? Because you had the beta in August. You had your feedback with casual players, and you can say your exclusive PlayStation deal that is shit. Um, but then it's like we had an input, and we're gonna have a closed beta with Call of Duty YouTubers to actually showcase the changes and if it's good. And then you can have just one weekend, Friday to Sunday, or Monday at 12 p.m. Uh, like a second beta showcasing everyone. Hey, we did the changes that you said. Is it good enough, or do you notice a little bit more changes? And with that, it's like you have direct feedback from your players, and you can say, so we're in good track, or like, no, we gotta reverse a few things, and we gotta add a little bit more stuff of this. So when it releases, so when it's now on disc, you have it, and it's no problem. And you might have a patch here and there, like day one patch of multiplayer for it, and but at least you are in direct contact with your audience, and it helps you a lot, and it boosts you numbers, and it gives you more profit before the store even releases. So you got to think about that one. That's my opinion. I don't know if it fits with you guys, the gals, but it's just a way to actually showcase, hey, we want this Call of Duty to actually be the greatest Call of Duty ever. Not because of money, but because the audience says, yes, we want this. A prime example, Top Gun Maverick, $1 billion. Why? Because that's what the audience have been wanting for years in their movie theaters. A story, characters that can relate to, things that they know that in reality, if they train, they can achieve it. Not no superhero stuff. Too fictitious, too much fantasy, too much drugs in that sense of way. So yeah, on that regard, that's what the audience wants. What they want, a Call of Duty, they want feedback, they want changes. It's like, hey, we're doing these changes. It's going to take some time because programming is heavy. But still, they're like, you showcase what they did with the Trello board and all that. Well, I don't know if they have updated their Trello board because Vanguard. I'm not playing Vanguard. I didn't bought Vanguard. I knew it was going to be a disaster the moment I saw the trailer because not much time. The story wasn't decent. I saw issues even when the beta hit. That I didn't download it. And I was just like, something. Something not right. Yep, yep. We deserve it. We deserve it. We deserve a great COD. Infinity Ward always knows how to make a Call of Duty. Treyarch has in the past, but recently, because of they cannot separate themselves from Black Ops, and that's sad. And I made a stream about talking about they should actually separate themselves, or at least dedicate themselves to make a Call of Duty Zombies game without the Black Ops logo, like them sitting down, creating an entire new universe. Maybe not the same character, like create new characters, create another universe, create another Y, a little bit more grounded, not so fictitious, in order for them to actually just generate more money in a sense of way, because you can have the campaign and you can have the map in which you can put zombies versus humans. But anyways, or a battle royale, instead of a multiplayer like that, you can have a battle royale of, hey, if you die you become a zombie, like that first Verdansk event. That was, yeah, not only disappointing in the big boy, not only disappointing on a COD sense, but on a history sense. The disrespect that they did to the characters they base their own characters on. It's so sad. So, plus, my team won, not the enemy team. So yeah, I'm making so much fun of Sledgehounds, but they deserve the backlash. They might be a great studio for another types of games, but just Call of Duty has never hit with them. Never. We saw it with Advanced Warfare. We saw it with World War II. Now with this one, they might have the greatest concepts for a story, but the execution they do sucks. It's so badly implemented to the point that it's like I it's like you hate those types of stories now because they just did it wrong. So you might have the greatest let's put it this way, you might have the greatest concept of a car or something. The greatest concept of an idea. But if you execute it so badly, everyone's going to hate it. And everyone that tries that same concept before even its release, they're going to hate it. And when it's released and done properly, they're going to be seeing like, oh, okay, so it can be done correctly, but these guys fucked up. That's the thing. Oh yeah, I don't know how to put it. I don't know if this new generation that has double standards and everything, um, that are just, I don't know. It seems that the concept of creating a relatable story, relatable characters, not forcing anything, uh, it's dying, and I think that's why I'm pressing too much the movie Top Gun Maverick, because they did it without doing all of that. People, let me put it this way, big boy. This last weekend, I went to see Top Gun Maverick for the fourth time, just because there was nothing, literally on movies. Elvis hasn't open over here, and the theater was still full. Let me put it that way: the theater was still full, and people were still going out of this film, and they were like, "Yeah, it's still a great movie." They're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, I can't wait." It's like, if there's nothing new, then I don't mind seeing it again. And you're like, "Wow." So that just tells you people want stories that are believable, that are related, that nothing is forced, neither politics, neither all of this left or right thing, and that it's radical. They just want, how to put it. They want the stories of old, told like if they were stories of old, not new things, new shit, new changes. So, but going back to subject, why the beta has to be in August? Feedback, earlier feedback with your community, more content for your content creators. You can have a second beta showcasing the changes. It can be a closed one, it can be an open one, just one weekend. More, you can showcase the movies, you can showcase the changes, and therefore you get more people invested in Modern Warfare 2022. And that's how you make a profit. Yes, you can say the rule says that the client has the reason. Oh, not always, but at least if you have constant communication and what works and what not, uh, yeah. So, oh, the Avatar movie. Oh man, the Avatar movie. I don't know why it made so much money. Uh, Number one, it ruined. When I heard there was an Avatar movie, I was thinking more so about the animated series, not the blue people. Uh, that's one. Number two, he went to war out of some booty instead of I don't know, so many plot holes in that movie. It, that let me put it that way. So many plot holes in that movie. So yeah, uh, I don't know why a second one didn't deserve a second movie. Meh. I might not go see it just because I'm not interested. Never liked that the first one. So yeah. Um. But anyways, I'm just getting ready. I'm just getting ready in the sense of way that I'm using my M4 as basic as I can in order for it to actually uh when the new M4 releases, because I don't know that we don't know confirm other than what we have seen in the trailer and in the small gameplay that we were showcased. What weapons are they? What modifications they are? So what I have seen, I try to play it as basic as I can in order for me to get ready for when it hits the beta. So on that note, well, we just gotta wait for the confirmed data, or at least give us a multiplayer reveal. I mean, mid July. Before, let me put it this way: you hit the multiplayer reveal right now, mid or late July, instead of August. You get people hype. You release the beta in August, your first one, and then after that, you can have a second beta showcasing the changes you did. More money comes in. Why? More pre-orders, more people invested. They see that you're invested with them in saying, "Okay, we're going to make some changes." Hey, surprise releases a second weekend for the beta in order to showcase the changes we made for the game, and everybody would be like, "Oh, like more pre-orders, more." And then when the game hits, everybody's the hype was is going to be so much great if you do it like that it's going to surpass the OG Modern Warfare 2. Oh, yeah. Nah, it's going to be different. It's Infinity Ward. Infinity Ward knows how to make the best games. I mean, yes, maybe Ghost in a sense of way wasn't good. Maybe, well, the campaign of Infinite Warfare was awesome. It's just it was thrown aside because of the shitty multiplayer they had, a copy paste of Black Ops 3. But that's because advanced movement and the fault of Sledgehammer's introducing it the wrong way, in the wrong story, in a wrong setup. I don't know. I've complained about their games a lot. Anyways, until then, until we get a little bit more concrete news, a little bit more multiplayer info, because that's what people want. Not so much, even though the campaign, it's there and there's some leaks on it, but until we get a tone setup, not just um, a pre-alpha. Yeah, well, I think it was an alpha mission. Yeah, it was an alpha mode of a mission. So until we get a mission, like we had for, if you guys remember Modern Warfare 3, they were showcased the first two missions, but they were not neither pre-alpha nor pre-beta. They were actual. There, yeah, there were the actual missions of the game. Just they just cut some parts here and there in order for them to actually, you know. Zombies in Spaceland was the best special mode Infinity War made. To be honest, I actually prefer Extinction, but the reputation of Ghosts, the reputation of my favorite Call of Duty, one of my favorite, not the favorite, but one of my favorite. But until more news hit, stay safe, take care of yourself, your loved ones. Big boy, shout out to you. And until then, big trust, baby.